Hey everyone, this is New York Dan. Welcome to the live stream. We are just getting it set up here, running a few minutes behind. Just gonna alert people. Apparently we started a live stream under another thing here. Let's see if the live chat's working. Waiting. Yup, as usual, there's a technical problem. It's because there is a live stream that I had scheduled, and I go to do it, and it's not running. Let's see if we can find this here. There's always a technical problem, right? There should be a live stream running right now. Let's see, I gotta turn my phone down too. Here it is, live. New York Dan Live. Okay, here we go. Hi Mike, welcome to the live stream. I've just got this going here. Apparently my original feed had a problem. I don't know, this thing's complicated to do. I went in to activate the live stream and it said you have to create a new live stream. Very strange stuff. There we go. Okay, hopefully everyone got the message. I was waiting at the other live stream. Aye. Unbelievable. Alright guys, hey, welcome to the stream. I've got my headphones plugged in today. Let's see where I'm at here. Let's see. Here we go, right here. That's one of my cameras. I got my notes set up here. We're waiting for a few people to come. Here we go. This is my computer webcam. Right here. Greetings, everyone. Hopefully they make it over here and they're not waiting in the other live room. Don't ask me what happened. I started the broadcast. You put manage broadcast. I tell what time it's going to start. Then when I go back here and I get the computer ready, I go to start streaming and it says you have to start a new broadcast. Unbelievable. Well, I got some cool stuff set up today. I just got to make sure. I got my headphones this time. This might even be a microphone here. I don't know if it's the active one. Where is it? They have it right here. I don't even know if that one's working. Something's on. My computer mic hopefully is working. I gotta make sure the phone is turned down. There we go. Oh, there's an echo. Okay, thank you for telling me. I think there's two microphones on somehow. Let me just check something here. The Bluetooth's off. So it's not that. The phone is down, as far as I know. Yep. No, what's going on is there are two microphones. This one's off, mic auxiliary. Here we go, mic auxiliary 2. No, that one's off. But now you can't hear nothing with that on, with that off. Let's try this one. Let's see, how's that? Is that better? Is that this crazy mic? I bought these a while ago. Let's see. It might be. Is it louder over here? Or is it louder over here? It might be this thing. I bought this I got it on clearance one time. Believe it or not, I think I bought it at like Marshall's, if you guys have that store. And I found this box with these headphones. I don't even know where my other headphones went. They like disappeared on me. Okay, how's the audio now? Is there still an echo? Is it any better? Okay, better. I got it. This stuff, just one time, I'd like for this to actually work right off the bat. I got to play with it more. I haven't had time. I'm going to I got to do a recording on it, like a test recording. Next week we'll do that one. Yeah, I've been super busy. Luckily, I got a little bit of a breather today. I'm kind of sitting on, unfortunately, a bad trade. I think it will get better. I think it will turn around. But when that happens, I got to stop doing the trading, and I got to just wait on it, which is good. It will give me time to do YouTube and clean stuff up, get that kind of stuff going. Yup. So, yeah, I was hoping to do some Sarasota critique today. We'll see if we can do this. He's had a rough time of it with his eye operation. Really bad. I can't believe what happened. Apparently, it's worse than what he thought it was going to be. All right, let's see. Okay, she says I got it. I saw an old feed here. It said still an echo. I think it's okay. We'll find out. Let me know if there's any problems. So, yeah, I saw his video from, I think, this morning, and he had the eye patch on pretty bad. He said the pain was worse than he expected, and he wouldn't have had this procedure done if he knew how bad it was. Yup. If he knew how bad it was going to hurt. It's really bad. They gave him some kind of pain medicine, and he didn't realize what was going on until he got home and the medicine wore off. This is terrible. I feel bad for him. That's scary stuff, having an operation done on your eye. Very scary. I don't know, like I was saying in my video yesterday, I'm not so sure it's worth it. If there's a way you could do supplements, you could work on your diet and try to avoid having such a procedure done, I think that would be a home run. I mean, and especially with what happened last time he tried the procedure. It's really crazy stuff. Yeah. So apparently, he did some kind of a live. I just saw before I came on the air. He did something this evening. Let's go to the browser here. This is his evening chat right here. And the picture's not looking so good here. He took the bandage off. I don't know if he was supposed to take that bandage off so damn soon. That's pretty crazy stuff. That is pretty crazy. Let's see what's going on here. And I'm not sure if I have the audio on. This is something this is an experiment here. Let's see what's going on. And of course, I'm not spending money on YouTube, so.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey, we got audio.
Tim.
It works. The audio
coming to you from
working.
inside my friend's
and
house.
And if I do this, that will mute the audio, which is great. That's perfect for us. Perfect.
First thing. So apparently, my eye surgery turned out to be. I guess it's going to be a success. Like one of you wrote in comments.
It's a success. I don't know about this. The speculation is, where is he staying? People have said that Miss Tammy's back in the picture, and he posted a video where he was checking out that new Volkswagen bus, the electric VW bus, and they think they saw Miss Tammy in the reflection of the window. Here we go. It should come back up. Here we go. Somehow I muffed that up. Here. Hold on one second. Alright, what I'm trying to do is this. Web browser, picture in picture. Okay, here we go. Hey, let's see. No. Technical problems. Why do we have a technical problem here? Here it is right here. Let's see. Is this a different one? Maybe I have two web browsers running. This might be the problem. Let's see. We have a technical issue, guys. Let me go back to this. Here we go. Yeah, I'm back here. Something happened with my web browser window. Let me just check this. There might be two of them running. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. Here we go. Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. That's what was going on. You live and you learn. So yeah, apparently they think Miss Tammy might be back in the picture. Her reflection was in the windshield of the VW, the electric VW van that they just came out with. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, they say Miss Tammy might be around, and they might have seen her driving like a Cadillac, a red Cadillac. Okay, let's see the comments. Some people are saying that he's either at Fred's or Fred and Rafaela's house, or Tammy's. Yeah, we're wondering about this. He's saying a good friend of his helped out and maybe drove him to the operation. Let's see here. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, a good friend of his. That's what he's saying. I don't know what that background is over here with that door and the wood like that. I don't know. It doesn't look... I understand Fred and Rafaela are in an apartment. That looks kind of like an outside door. I don't know if that's an apartment right there. I would think he would have just said if it was JJ or if it was Fred. I would have think he would have just said that. Why is he hiding it? He's just like saying, oh, a very good friend of mine is helping me out. Oh yeah, that was before the video got blocked out. Yeah, I think I got it based on what I'm seeing here. Ooh. Now I got a text message. Great. Text message. Sorry about that. Here we go. So, let me get back to this thing here. Yeah, it's very strange stuff. Very strange. So apparently this morning he was in a lot of pain with the eye, and it was all covered up. I'll show you guys. Where's that thing here? This morning, the morning chat. Yeah, that's a mess. I don't know what. He really got it bad. He got it bad, and he wasn't feeling good. It seems like he's doing better this evening. He already took the patch off. It's looking good. Compared to this morning, for sure, right? Now, he was saying that there was something, it felt like something was stuck in his eye, and he was like, it was like itchy, and it was bothering him. He was in a whole problem with this with this eye thing, let me tell you. He was in a whole problem with it. So he made progress this afternoon or this evening. He's doing a little bit better. He took the thing off, and he just said his eye surgery, he thinks it's a success. That's what he thinks. He's thinking it's a success. Let's see if he has something to say.
All I know is that we were being taken advantage of, and no longer are we going to be taken advantage of.
I think he's talking
America
Trump.
first.
Yep.
So we're gonna be learning a lot of things by the day, and we are.
Well, it's
of changes that are happening. Isn't it amazing what's going to be going on?
If he's talking Trump, his eye must be feeling better, right?
Here, how important will all these things be that you're consuming yourself with, rather than living your life? And what if you even knew that next week, nobody's promised tomorrow. So
That's his famous saying. Yeah.
If we're over 50, or we're certainly over 60, you need to live your life like every day can be the last, because
very true.
It's too short you've got left to worry and consume yourself with.
That's true. That's a good message. But you got to be careful. You don't want to go broke either.
A concern. So a CT scan has been ordered, and I will probably get that done in the next month. Oh man! Scratch my eye.
Man.
To do a heart check on the plaque thing. I don't know. It's going to show something, and if everything doesn't look or anything is kind of abnormal, then she does recommend to start a statin. So, but for right now, no. Also, my blood pressure was a little bit elevated on the high side at the doctor's office, and I check it all the time.
That's going to happen because when you're nervous in the office, that's going to spike up your blood pressure. Definitely. That's something to be expected. But you know what? The thing is, he's been cooking or eating all that bacon, and it's like what I call bar and grill food. All the stuff he's making on his griddle. That's the problem right there. That's not healthy. You can't be doing that all the time. These carnivore guys, I was saying in my video yesterday, a lot of these guys look very old for their age. There's a number of them. There's different doctors on YouTube promoting carnivore. These guys are not looking so good. And they're not always... Their diet is not necessarily backed up by any kind of medical science. It's kind of an experiment. Like I said, there was one guy last year I was watching before Tim and all these guys were on this. And the guy was into like running. He was always jogging and running. He ended up having like a heart attack. And I forget what exactly happened to him. If he passed away or if he's still around today. But it wasn't good. And he was following one of those diets. Yeah. I think the deal is you have to eat a lot more veggies. You definitely have to eat more vegetables and watch that, like the bacon and stuff. I don't know. It's one of the things that could be messing up Tim's eye, as well as having too much coffee, that sort of thing. Yup. Yeah, Axel says Tim appears to have a 2x4 in his eye. Ouch. Yeah, this is tough. Oh, no sound on his video. Okay. I disabled the sound here. Let's try this. Wait. There it is.
So I don't know if it's got to do with the eye surgery and everything else.
Do we have sound on that?
She said that herself. But to start taking my blood pressure a couple times a week and writing it down, she gave me a thing to write it down on, and in about a month, drop off the results, and she'll look at that to see if a possible blood pressure pill would be required. So, you know,
Yeah, it could be high blood pressure.
it's the old story that health is wealth, and we have a lot less runway in front of us than we got behind us. So at 66 years old, I'm going to be 70 in 4 years.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. Definitely, blood pressure is a problem as you get older. A lot of people have trouble with that. It's part of it's from diet. If you get down to the right weight, the lower your weight goes down, the blood pressure goes down with it. That's what happens. That's what seems to happen. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Anne, you had a stroke last year because of high blood pressure. Yeah, it's scary stuff. Yeah, 420, that's marijuana is supposed to be good for glaucoma. It's one of the things they mention. That is true. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he gets better here. I think he's over at Tammy's. I don't know if he's teasing us. You think he's over at Fred's house, huh? I don't know. I'm not sure if we know what Fred's house looks like inside. He's shown a few things over there at Fred and Raffaella's. I can't remember if this is the decor, if this is what it looks like over there. The question is, so who's driving the red Cadillac? Somebody said they think they saw Miss Tammy's reflection. When was that? Yesterday. When he was on his way to get the eye surgery. Yeah, Tim here, he's recovering from his eye surgery, and he goes right into the same spiel. He's talking about Trump. He can't give it a break. Instead of talking about what's going on with his eye surgery, let me just switch here to the webcam. Yeah, instead of actually telling us what's going on or talking more about the eye surgery, he's going right into his usual pre-canned rant about America and Trump. That's what he's doing tonight. That's what the whole rest of that video was. I got up. I thought I would fast forward to about halfway through it. He's already doing the Trump stuff. Only the first minute or two was about the medical issues. He must be feeling better, I guess. So, let's see. What do I have here? I have a footage. I do have some footage in here that's made up right now. Video footage, full-size video footage. This is actually brand new footage.
Check this dugout. We're on board Carnivore.
Let's see here. Video footage. What just happened to that? What happened to that? Here we go. This is brand new video footage that I had
Check
when
this
I went.
dugout. We're on board Carnivore Venezia in the buffet.
Desktop.
And I noticed this guy started moving around. This is where the parking is, I think, if you go on the...
Okay, so I can mute my video feed. This is when I went to Bermuda on a cruise, and I brought Leslie with me. This is brand new footage. I haven't even published this yet. I just got it out of my phone today. I put it into the laptop computer. This is brand new footage, guys. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the sound on. We'll see if it works. Now, I got something crazy going on here. I got to go do an errand. I got texted. I got to go do a pickup. And it's probably only going to take me about 15 minutes or 20 minutes. So what I might just do is play this video, this live video footage from my Bermuda cruise. I was gonna play this anyway while I was doing my live stream, and then when I get back in like 15 minutes, we can resume and do more. I got a bunch of notes here. I got stuff going on. Now that I'm mastering how to do all this stuff, let's see if the audio works here. The video feed audio, let's see. Can everyone hear that? I hear it in my headphones. Yeah, the Alaskan cruise. This looks good. I think the audio works. I shut it off. Yeah, you'd like to try an Alaskan cruise. I know someone that did that. They had a great time. The only thing is, it's on the cold side. Even when you go in the summer, apparently, it's not super warm. Ann says, every time he goes into the Trump, I give a thumbs down. Yeah, I mean, well, let's put it this way, he's very polarizing. You know, when he does his rants, if you get into like a political rant like that, it's like his way or the highway. There's a lot, you know, you get controversial. He's probably losing subscribers doing that. Alright, let's watch this video. Let's see what is going on with this video. We're going to try it full screen. And I'm going to put the audio on. Some steel drum music, right? Now guys, this is craziness. I'm pretty sure there's nothing crazy in this video. I haven't even watched it yet. I filmed it on the ship for YouTube. I keep that in mind when I'm filming it. I was with Leslie on this cruise. It's in Bermuda. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to do my errand. I'm going to come right back. And we'll see. I'm going to put you to full-size video footage. Alright. Okay, let me know if you can hear that okay. I think the audio's working. I hear it in my headphones. As long as my computer doesn't crap out, this should work. I have it plugged in. I think it's working. I'm charging correctly. Yeah, it's plugged in. I'm gonna bring my phone in. It's too loud. It drowns out your voice. Okay, let's try this video feed. That's the cruise director. I forget what his name was. He's a British man, but he has a very annoying voice. It's almost like sandpaper. Here's a view of the city. You have the Concord down there. Alright guys, I will see you. I will try to rush back here and I will pick up Intrepid. The feed. I'll let you watch this and I'll pick the feed up. As soon as I get out, we'll do more Tim commentary. So the party will continue. Enjoy this video, it's brand new. You can see where I'm filming this from, one of those windows that has the bars over it. Carnival Venezia on board, folks. The Venezia. This time we're doing Bermuda. Over here's the cafe. This is really good, but it's expensive. If you have the drink package, a lot of this is covered. It's called Java Blue Cafe. I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty cool. Check that ceiling out, huh? You can see these are the prices right here. Spiked coffee, $9.25. You see with the drink package, the cool thing is last time
Milkshake, $7.25. Floats. Last time this was all covered because I had the elite guest drink package. This time, not so much. But they're doing me a favor. Oh, look at these. I believe this is like gelato or ice creams. Gelato, see that? Yeah, this time not so much, but they're doing me a favor. I won't gain as much weight. It's that lady's up there, I don't know what she's doing. She's waving at everyone. Oh, the guy's back. We'll film him a little bit. Get some more footage. I like the steel drums when they start doing that, you know? Steel drums. See if he'll do a steel drum song next. Carnivore, Venezia, Nassau, Bahamas. Check this out, we're in our cabin and we have a bird's eye view. This is the fuel barge, and what they're doing, they're bunkering up, they call it, the ship. That crane actually lifts the lines. You see that line? That's hooked up to our ship, and it's actually, this fuel has to be heated. It's very thick, it's like a tar. It has to be heated to be transferred on board the ship. This whole barge is filled with heavy fuel oil for our ship. And Leslie's in the window here. She's actually reading right from the window. This is our indoor cabin. Yeah, you want to see what our cabin looks like? Check this out. Here's a picture of Venice. We got a nice big bed. We got a couch. Wall-mounted TV right here. This cabin is really nice. It's an ocean view. It's the lowest deck I've ever been on. It's deck 1, so it should ride pretty smoothly. And I'll show you what the, this is something different that you don't see. Let's see, I'll turn the light. Here we go. It has this bathroom here with a sink, right? Lighted mirror, look at all this fancy stuff. A wall mirror. It has a shower with a bathtub. You don't see that on cruise ships. You really don't. You have to get a suite to get something like that. You have this hallway here. And then over here, we have a regular full-size stand-up shower, the toilet, a large sink, and a large mirror in here. You don't see that. We have 2 bathrooms, essentially, almost here, with this hallway. And then in here, we have a really nice big closet area. This is like, I'm impressed. This cabin is bigger than most cruise ship cabins. And over here you have the safe. You got life jackets. You got drawers. I was on this ship earlier in the year and we had the balcony cabin, but I'll tell you what, I think this one is even bigger than the balcony cabin was. Also, the beds are together on this cruise, so that gives you some more room. Now, I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is with the wide angle lens, so you can really get a good glimpse of this. Check this out. I'll show you what the hallway looks like too. Over here. Yeah, check this out. This is a big cabin. It's pretty fancy, this ship. Look at these light up mirrors. Look at this gold. The fine paneling. You can't get better than that. Look at this. That's with the wide angle. You can really get a good glimpse of this. Here we are right here. Yeah, this is great, and you don't get this on a cruise ship. So these guys, they're working on the bunkering. And they have like a crane there. This is the bunker barge. Our cabin is on deck 1. So we're right by where they're doing this stuff. And what that does is it runs these hoses. You see that? He's lifting up this massive hose. And this thing is actually like a barge. That's what it is. That's where all the heavy fuel oil is that powers the ship. You will not find me going on a ship powered by natural gas. It's called LNG. Because instead of having heavy oil, which is very hard to light on fire, the LNG is explosive and extremely dangerous. That's where this hose is hooked up to the ship. That's what's going on. They have to heat this oil to get it to flow. That hose is probably red hot. It's probably like 200 degrees. Maybe even hotter than that. There it goes. That's the end of the hose, I'm guessing. The window has some salt on it. I can't do anything about that. It's like a fixed window, so unfortunately I can't. I'm kind of limited what I can do. called bunkering. That thing is actually a hatch right here that you could probably crawl down into the barge. It says do not enter. I wouldn't want to go down there. And that's what they do. He goes up there and he like runs that crane. There it goes. The hook is going up. They just threw that strap down there. That's probably from the line. So here I am in the cabin. I set it to SD card storage now. This is our little cabin. It's got a window right there where they're doing some bunkering. They're filling the ship up.
Or younger, and is participating in a youth activity when an emergency arises. You must first collect your and your child's life jacket from your
There
stateroom
goes the fuel
if you're close
barge.
by and it's safe to do so, before proceeding to your muster station. Our youth staff will escort the children to their muster stations to be reunited with their parents or guardians. For this reason, it's in ship order, any remaining children will be escorted to the lifeboats by the youth staff and will be under constant supervision.
He might. Shrimp cocktail doesn't get any better than this. Mussels, sushi, smoked salmon, wine, margaritas.
Reaching out, touching me, one last time, touching you, oh sweet Caroline, 'cause I've never seen so good, and I'm living life, to believe I never would.
Well, where you're teetering.
Well, we just got back from the elite cocktail hour, folks. We found the ship is moving right out of our porthole window. Check this out. We're leaving New York. We're listening to Chapel Rowan.
She's our new indie artist. She went to Gov Ball. I want to say she went to Lollapalooza. Oh, she's not even there. She can't even get the credit for it. That sucks.
We're playing it on the deck cam. That's what's going on up on deck, guys. You can watch it on your TV right in your room. If you want to be lazy and just sleep while you're on a cruise.
Island, Dan.
Yeah, I think you're right,
That's
babe.
Coney Island. We're back
I'm
at
gonna
Brooklyn.
zoom in on it.
This is Brooklyn.
Check this out. That's Brooklyn, Coney Island.
I'm glad we came here when we came here.
We're gonna go up on deck, guys, and you're gonna see a real good view of this. Well, guys, we're up on deck, as I promised. I keep my half of blowing off. There's a nice little lighthouse there. We are cruising. This is what it's all about, guys. We are cruising. We left New York. The city is back here. We were in the elite cocktail hour while we were cruising out of New York. We are on our way at the same cost as my last cruise when I went to Dominican Republic. I am back in the saddle again. Believe it or not, I love cruising. And with the casino, I get to cruise for free essentially. So I cannot complain. I was at the elite cocktail party having caviar, shrimp, lobster, all kinds of goodies, barbecue, margaritas. I had about 2.5, that's enough. Drunk as a skunk. We are here, guys. We are here. We're leaving New York. We are headed to Bermuda. It doesn't get any better than this. Take my word. We're going to go up front and look at the view of New York. Well, guys, here's the Verrazano Bridge. We are officially leaving New York. We were at the elite cocktail hour when we were going under this. I think it was worth it, though.
You know we're missing my neighbor's barbecue?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was so good.
I like going to that barbecue.
Where is he from? From St. Lucia?
St. Lucia.
We're missing that.
Yup.
They're going on Sunday. We're missing it.
Oh, no, man.
Such a good time.
I didn't know it was this week.
I forgot to mention that to you. I didn't know that was either. That's what my parents did. The music reminded me. Oh, that was such good music.
They got the same steel drummer that was on this cruise the last time I went. What do you guys think? We're gonna film some more of him. Splice him together for another hour of video. What do you think? Check out the Costa Stack. I love the smell of that cruise ship exhaust. That's vacation. Forget LNG. I'm not going on any LNG ship. That thing's dangerous. It's like the Hindenburg. I like the cruise ship oil. You saw it being bunkered up from the room. At least I know it's not going to blow up while I'm sleeping. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. And I have my girl with me this time instead of Rob. Can I ask for more? No, I'd be totally greedy. This is as good as it gets.
And it looks gorgeous from here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What is that?
That's the Verrazano Narrows.
So we take them over.
Yep. We've been over that. When I go to Atlantic City, folks, I go over that bridge. When I go down to Florida to visit Sarasota Tim, I go over that bridge.
I feel like when I go over that bridge, it's like I'm home.
Yup. That's the bridge right there. We got a container ship behind us, folks.
I didn't see that.
See if I can zoom in on him. I otherwise. Forget Apple. This is where it's at.
Apple's amazing. I gave you my old phone.
I know.
You can't hate on Apple.
This phone has 3 cameras though.
No, that's much better, but still, you can't hate on Apple.
No, Apple's pretty good for what it does. What do you think, guys? Should I go in that swimming pool? It looks pretty inviting.
That's the one pool they have at the end of the ship.
Yup. They have 2 pools on the ship. This is one of them. The good part is it's salt water. I like that part. Like you float in it.
I think all of them are. I heard if they fill up or they move to them, that they drain them before they refill.
Yeah. You can just refill it because you got ocean water in that pool. They filter
I
it.
think it depends like on whatever
Yeah.
shore they're at.
MSC, I'm not gonna lie, MSC put chlorine in with it, and they put a little too much chlorine. It was, yeah, but you know what, guys? It was burning my skin a little bit. I like it just salt water. The hot tub, so
I think the chlorine for my pool,
Yeah.
me going in the MSC, and in addition to that, having sensitive skin,
yeah.
having no reaction was okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Make no mistake about it, though. The hot tubs are fully chlorinated. They don't use, yeah, they don't use salt water in the hot tub.
The heat aids the bacteria.
Yeah, you're right. For bacteria, you can't beat chlorine. Guess what, guys? I know where there's 2 VIP hot tubs. And after the ship, after 7 p.m., we can get in. And there's VIP hot tubs in the front of the ship. There's large ones in the front, but it can get kind of windy up there. I like these silhouettes. I said it before. This is a Costa signature here. They have these guys playing sports, doing exciting stuff along the edge of the ship. Can't get better than this, guys. This is as good as it gets, trust me. I've been on a lot of cruises. I've been on Norwegian, Cunard Line, Princess Line, Bahama Paradise Cruise Line. You name it, I've been on it. MSC. Guess what, guys? Carnivore Venezia knocks it out of the park. I love this ship.
You were saying that's Brooklyn over there, right?
That's Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn, guys. I'm going to zoom in. That's Brooklyn. That's right. You take the Bella Parkway after you get off that horizontal bridge. That'll bring you to the Southern State Parkway, which goes into Long Island, folks, where I live.
A lot of reverb.
Yup. My girlfriend is in Uniondale on the South Shore of Long Island. I am in the North Shore.
But that's the beauty of it, because a lot of the airports and everything's on the South Shore, so I'm closer than you are.
That's it, baby.
Yeah. Look at that view. The Manhattan skyline.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think that is the Freedom Tower that we're looking
That's
at.
the Freedom Tower all the way to your left, the one that's tippiest.
Yeah, that's the Freedom Tower right there, guys.
Appreciate it.
It's the Freedom Tower. It looks like a model train set from here. It's really amazing.
A lot of people work really hard on that.
Brought to you by Sony. If it weren't for Sony, you wouldn't be seeing this because my old phone, forget about it. It would be shaking all over the place. That's the Freedom Tower. We are cruising. We are cruising here. This is what cruising is about.
September 11th part into that.
I like it when we have sea days. I love being out on the ocean. I can do the pool. I can kick back. Whoa. There's my hat, guys.
What do you think? Will I ever get that back? I don't know. It might be a permanent fixture on Venezia. Luckily, I brought some more hats with me.
You gotta be careful.
It's okay.
It was such a good.
Okay, can you hear me now? That is the $1,000,000 question. Can you hear me now? The video is playing, and we gotta see if you can hear me. I'm gonna have to put my phone up to check too. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Can you? Yup, it's working now, I think. Okay. Hey, it is what it is. This isn't a perfect science. We're getting there. We got it. I see your text. I see what's going on. So yeah, this was a cruise in Bermuda. I'm sorry if it had a bit of an echo when it was running. I think it's working now. Double check. I see your text. I see what's going on. Okay, it's definitely working. Now I gotta turn my phone down. Alright guys, I am back and I'm broadcasting. It is working. Yeah, this cruise was really cool. I went on this cruise toward the end of September, and the only stop it made was in Bermuda. It sailed from New York City. It was pretty cool. Okay, good. You can hear me. There's a bit of a delay. That's the problem from when I broadcast to when it goes out and then back to my phone with the feed. But it's good. People can hear me now. The audio's back on. Now we can see if the web will work with the audio properly. I think it was working before. It's a good thing I made it back okay. I just had to do an errand. Luckily nothing happened. I made it back safely. Seeing what we got here. Okay. So yeah, that's Bermuda. I'm going to be putting that whole video up on my channel at some point. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet. Hopefully nothing is, I don't think there's anything bad in there. Hopefully I didn't walk by a refrigerator or something strange. A shiny refrigerator. That's when my hat got stuck up there. Yep. That was a good time. I can't wait. I'm going on another cruise soon. I'm doing a Florida trip, and I'm going on an older cruise ship, Carnivore Elation. It's built in 1998. It's going to be a lot smaller than this cruise ship. We'll see how it handles the seas. Okay, this is my other angle. We are back. We are back here. Let's see if my web browser's working. Let's check this out. You want to do web? Oh, looks like the web's not working now. Let's see what's going on. I think it should be working. Oh, I know what the problem is. It was probably working. I gotta put it up on the screen. And now it's working. Perfect. Ah. No, it's not because it's a Sony. That's the... It is not Sony's fault. This is something else we're using. Now we got to see if the web will play correctly and we can still hear that. Let's try this. You want to hear what Tim has to say here?
And I'm going to the doctor.
Now it's that
they're
playing?
contemplating if my results come down. I actually reduced things in the cholesterol, went down through proper diet and exercise. But you know, the vision, this eye thing, and then the blood pressure, and then you know the plaque. The risk is like 13% of a heart attack. And
so he's afraid of having a heart attack. That's what's going on here. He knows having all that bacon wasn't a good idea. It's scary stuff. So what he was saying before is he has to get some kind of a CAT scan. And he's going to have his heart checked out, basically. Well, at least he's waking up to the fact that the carnivore diet may not be all that. Very experimental. Unless somebody has been doing it for like 20 years and they're as fit as a fiddle, then that's another story. And it might affect people differently. One person might do the carnivore diet, another, and have a great result. Another person might try it and have all kinds of problems. Let's see if it's, I don't know if it's on this list. Let's see. Did I just find that? 3 weeks ago. I just saw one that was like from 5 days ago. Let's see if I can find it. 10 months ago. What is going on here? Recently uploaded. Let's try that. 5 days ago. Okay, this is the one I wanted to show you. This one is crazy.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim.
This one was crazy. I heard people talking about this on the web. That's why I wanted to find out which video was this that they were talking about. I'll put my phone over here and make sure it's off. This is the one. This is it. So apparently what people are saying is he brought his own merchandise into the store and he put it on the rack and pretended that Walmart was selling it. This is pretty crazy stuff. I've heard people mention they've all been talking about this Walmart video. And I'm like, what's going on with this Walmart thing? So I found it. I think it was back when he was staying at JJ's. You guys may have seen this, but this takes the cake. This is it right here. This is insane.
What the heck?
So he's browsing around. Look at
What in the heck? Look at this. What? Whoa! Walmart is selling my shirts? Are
they're
you
only
kidding me?
$9.98. They're on the discount rack.
What size are they?
And they're probably his size.
YouTube,
right?
Sarasota Tim, how they... What's going on? Got another copyright thing here going on? What's happening here? Look at that. Blue and black. What size? Extra large. My size. I'm definitely an extra large.
Wow, big surprise. They're his size. That's because he only has a couple of shirts that his friend JJ made up for him. And he obviously brought those to the store and put them in there. That's classic. He even put a price tag on there. They somehow attached a price tag. You can actually buy those price tag guns on eBay with the little plastic things. I saw people doing this. If you want to like return clothes that you had taken the tags off and then you want to return it later, there's actually a little price tag gun. You can attach the price tags back onto them. So they obviously did that. I'm surprised though. He priced his own shirt at only $9.98. It's on the discount rack, like Billy Joel sings about. If you don't make it as an entertainer, your music will end up on the discount rack. Pretty insane. You better watch the cruise. You don't like his Walmart, huh?
Right now. What the heck? YouTube Sarasota Tim. What's going on here? That's all you got left? Wow.
What's going on is he did reverse shoplifting. Instead of smuggling the shirts out of the store, he smuggled them in, and then he put them on the store's rack. That's pretty insane. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see what the latest is, if anything else is going on. I think that was it. I think he put up an evening video earlier. This is his evening chat. He ripped the bandage off. He couldn't wait. Let's see if he
obviously there's a lot less
of the video. Let's see what he's
in the market
about.
To interest rate will come down and people will be able to buy those first homes that have been sitting on the sideline. Those people that would like to make a lot of money and sell them.
I got news for you guys. There's no reason why the interest rate would be coming down. That is ridiculous logic. It's not going to be coming down. It's going to be going up. I got bad news for you. I mean, the good part is if you have like a bank CD or you have money to put in the bank, you will get paid more for it. So that part's good. But if you want to know the truth of it, interest rates have been ridiculously low for a very long time. Right now, they are still on the low side. A normal interest rate is usually where you get a mortgage for like 7%. If you can get 6.5% on a mortgage, that's considered like a good rate, right? Normally, interest rates used to be a lot higher. And there were mortgages that were over 10% in the 1980s. Yeah, this low interest rate was temporary. That was just from the recession. They're not going to be going down, and especially they said with the tariffs, inflation is going to be going rampant because with these tariffs, more prices will be going up on many items. Look what's already happening with things like we have that egg shortage going on already. The price of eggs have skyrocketed. The last time I was at the store, I think I bought a big pack. It was like 18 eggs, but I think it was around $10 they were charging. They're going up. Everything's going up. You know, there's all kinds of inflationary pressures. It's all about like supply disruption, like the bird flu might have cost the eggs. But there's other things going on too. There's a lot, when you put tariffs on, you're increasing the supply costs and it's going to be passed on to the consumer. But even aside from that, just in general, inflation has been around, and I think that they actually started cutting rates way too soon. Yeah, the rates should have never been cut this early. They started doing that, believe it or not. I think Powell, the Fed chief, was trying to help Harris get elected because he cut rates back in September before the election, and there was really no justifiable reason to do that. And that's going to spark up inflation. Then what happened is when Trump got elected, Powell had to maintain the bluff. He had to keep going with the rate cut. He did it one more time. That's what happened. He was in it up to his eyeballs. He had to look like it wasn't a political thing where he cut rates in September. So he did it one more time. Now he's saying the rates are on pause. We got to watch this inflationary problem. And believe it or not, they said Trump was putting pressure on Powell to actually cut the rates further. They're at odds. They're butting heads. He wants Powell to cut the rates further. That will help the economy get hot. It will, but I don't think they can really do that, because if you have runaway inflation, it can lead to a real problem. That's what happened in Venezuela. That's what was going on. It's a very tricky situation. You can't play too many games. You can't juice those rates or cut it down. It doesn't work that way. You got to do it very carefully. I like the comment from Philip. All kinds of funny stuff here. Yeah, who knows what's planted? You could plan anything at the store, I guess, and then play it off in a video like that. Yeah, the stock market's a tricky game. It's not for the faint of heart. The guys we watched, my friend Ken and I, you may have seen us when we do the bagel place, and I don't even know. I asked Ken if he wants to do breakfast. Thing is with Ken, he says a lot of times, he's like, I haven't made any money this week with trades. He's like, I don't want to go out to the bagel chalet until I actually have made some good trades. So it's a real tough gig. If you have a family or you have bills to pay, relying on the trading, it's very dicey. It could very easily backfire. The live traders that Ken and I watch, the guy was just saying last week that he does training. He trains people to do this trading, and he has students over the years. Now he just does it full time. They run like this trading center on YouTube. It's pretty amazing. It's called what is their thing called? Live Trader TV. Very good. They're from Toronto, Canada. Anyway, the guy was saying he's trained thousands of people to do trading. He said, you want to know how many of them out of the thousands he's trained before he did the YouTube channel, the live trading? He said only about 10 of his students out of the thousands he's trained are actually working today doing trading. Only 10. Yeah, it's real tricky stuff. If it goes the wrong way, your profits can evaporate. They'll just go right down the drain. And some of the stocks they do, the problem is trying to make if you want to make too much money, you get too greedy. It's not necessarily good. Like the guy on in the movie Wall Street, the famous actor. What is that guy's name? I can't even remember it now. Alzheimer's. It really is. He had throat cancer. You know the guy I'm talking about. I think it starts with a K. You'll probably put in the comments soon. Anyway, he said greed is good, right? He was the famous guy on Wall Street. Greed is good. Michael Douglas. There you go. Michael Douglas. Greed is good. That's what he was saying. That's a total lie. When you're doing trading, greed is not good. If you get too greedy, you'll make mistakes and you'll be in it up to here. That's the whole problem. You got to be very careful with it. And it can turn on a dime. Last Friday when they announced the tariffs, Trump said tariffs were going into effect on Saturday. Believe it or not, the market didn't really go down that much Friday afternoon. It was trading when that was announced. That was breaking news. What happened was, it will catch you by surprise, these markets. It didn't happen until after the market closed. All of a sudden, it's like a baby. It starts crying. Wah, wah, wah. All of a sudden, it had a temper tantrum, a fit. The market took a dump into the weekend. Yup. And then it slowly is coming back. But it's stuff like that. If you're doing trading, you know, the news already came out and the market wasn't even reacting to it. It went down a little bit, but then all of a sudden there's a big surprise. So it's a very tricky thing to do. I mean, you got to be vigilant, and doing the live trading, it's basically day trading. It's all about reading charts and having live charts. That's why I got that other computer, to set up more information so I can see it all at the same time. What I was doing was I was using my phone to get a lot of the information as I was doing trading on my main computer. It's very tricky. You can make a lot of money with it, but you could also lose a lot of money. So let's see what's going on here. Somebody's saying Apple, Desert 67. Apple's a good buy. Flip phones flip iPhones in 2026. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I have seen my friend, as I'm trying to adjust this at the same time. Sorry about that. Logitech. Here it is. I have seen a Motorola phone where the screen actually will bend. One of my friends got it is amazing that you can do that. So I guess Apple's working on that same technology with their iPhone, where they're gonna have the screen bend and then you can flip the phone. Yeah, the flip phone is much easier to carry around. These big phones, this thing's like carrying a tablet around. And then you put it in your pocket and the screen can get screen rash if you have anything in your pocket, keys or something. If you could fold this over, boom, the screen's protected. Yeah, but believe it or not, I think Apple might be a very good time to buy some. It took a beating. What happened with it? It was the earnings report just came out. That's what was going on. But I think the earnings were, something happened to it. It just happened. I know today it's down. It was down. Well, the Trump tariffs, they said that's going to cut into Apple's profit if they do the tariffs with China. That's what did it. It took a big beating. It went down to like 229 now. It's in that range the last time I saw it. Yeah, it might be a good, who knows, it might be a good thing to buy, because last Friday I think it was over 240. That's a $10 a share difference right there. Let's see. Yeah, it takes guts to do it. It's scarier than putting money into like a CD or something where you know what you're dealing with. When you buy into the stock, it's the same as almost putting a bet down at the casino. Your capital could evaporate if that stock goes down. I've seen tech stocks. There's one called Digital Turbine, and it was a hot tech stock. A few years ago, people were trading it, and a hedge fund guy actually, his whole fund went under. He had been trading a bunch of Chinese tech. This one, I think it's in USA, but it hit a problem. The tech in general, it kind of rolled over. Digital Turbine was trading like $80 a share, $85 a share. This was right around when, I think right around the time COVID happened, maybe even before COVID. So yeah, I can't believe how fast the time goes. It was either right after COVID or before. Long story short, that $80 stock, I looked at it earlier in the year, this year, in the fall, and it was down to around $2 a share. And at one time, that was a hot stock. People thought it was going to be going up to 100. It is unbelievable. I do day trading. That's what I do, essentially. And that's when we say live trading. That's what it is. The ideal thing is, with the day trading, you close everything out by the end of the day. Then it actually, believe it or not, can be less risky than holding long term, because if something bad happens, you don't have exposure to that if you close everything out by the end of the day. Some of my trades are like that. Some of them are day trading. Yeah. It is dangerous. It is very dangerous. There is a guy that he actually set up this fancy computing system. I saw it on American Greed. You guys ever watch that show? He set up this huge computer system, kind of like what I'm doing. But this was years ago, and it must have cost him a fortune. He had all these monitors around him. And it was a day trading platform, this whole thing in a whole room. The deal was the guy was running kind of like a investment fund, and he took money from other people, and he was supposed to be investing the money and making it grow for people's accounts. What he was actually doing, he was running a Ponzi scheme, just like Madoff. He was taking in all this money, and then he was spending the people's money. Very dangerous. It's Charles Ponzi started this back in the 20s. It was a scam, Ponzi scam. When you're doing that with, if you're a trader for a firm or you're running your own business and you're dealing with other people's money, there's strict laws on all that. You have to keep it in separate accounts. You can't play with that. That's different. It's a whole different ball of wax. That's what Sam Bankman, that's how he ended up going to jail. He was taking money from one company and then kind of playing the market with it. He was doing Bitcoin instead of, he was doing crypto instead of stocks, but you can't do any of that. If you are somebody that's like doing that commercially with other people's accounts and money. So this guy that was doing it, I saw on American Greed, he had a day trader platform all set up, and he had the idea that he could day trade himself and make back all the money that he had spent, the people's account money. He was running a Ponzi scheme. It was all illegal to begin with, but he thought, maybe I can day trade my way out of it. If I can pay everyone back, then I'll be good. You know what happened? He tried doing it. He had risky trades going, and they said he lost almost $1 million more of the people's money in a matter of like months. That's how bad it was. So, very bad, very bad. You can't be doing that. I don't know what, I think the problem was, like Michael Douglas says, the greed is good. He was probably in a panic trying to do risky trades to make a ton of money, and they were backfiring on him. You don't want to do that. You want to do just a little tiny bit at a time. My friend Ken, he's like, I asked him, you do any trades today? He's like, yeah, I had a good day. I made like $30. I'm like, you got to step it up, Ken. $30. But that's what he's doing. He's doing it in like baby steps, which might be a good idea. And then as you get better and better at it, you step it up a little. But I think he's going to need more than 30, especially with all this inflation. And they say now if you want to get an egg sandwich, places are charging more money now for breakfast because of that damn egg shortage. I went to Target. I was there last night. I needed to get more eggs. The whole section was cleared out, and there was a sign that said we're experiencing shortages right now. Not one box of eggs was available. So I don't even know if the restaurant, if I go to meet Ken, I might have to get something different. Maybe a real bagel, perhaps, instead of getting the Kaiser roll with the poppy seeds at the and the 2 eggs over easy. Might have to do a bagel. Get some locks on it. They might have that. They probably have that stuff there at this bagel chalet. I know Bagel Boss has it. That place is really good. I got to get back there soon. They said they'll give me a free black and white cookie now. They liked my video from last time. Someone says F Bill Gates and The View. I'm not sure what that's about, Philip. Did he come on there, or he's advocate? Oh, he did a great interview on The View today. Oh, Ann said he did a great interview on The View. Bill Gates. You can't please all the people, and then someone else they were saying that to her. Yeah, people that trade on margins, that can be dangerous. We do that. I do some of that. Have to be careful. Okay, Joe says speaking of inflation, I shorted both gold and silver today. He thinks there's going to be a dump coming. Wow, that's cool. That gets kind of tricky to do. I'm not 100% if I can even do that kind of thing. There's a few things on the stock exchange that the live traders love to trade. And one of them, it's called, is it called, it's like TQQQ, something like that. And what it is, it's like a derivative investment that moves at the rate of the exchange, like the NASDAQ, but it moves, it's like a multiplier, it moves faster. And there's another one that involves cryptocurrency with Bitcoin, and you can buy into it on the stock exchange and it will move with the crypto, but it's like a multiplier. I tried to trade that. One of the live traders was having good luck with it, and they use these a lot. My trading platform gave me a warning, and they said, you're not allowed to trade it yet. You have to actually sign a disclosure agreement. You got to do some homework to trade that. They said it's a very risky thing to trade. Very risky. They wouldn't even let me do it. I can if I want to authorize it, but they might, you got to think twice when something like that comes up. And they might do the same if I try doing gold or silver. Is that considered commodities? Or precious metals? I think it's a separate exchange. Yeah, if I try to do that. Do you know if that the symbol SLV and GLD right on the exchanges? I might be able to do it if it has a symbol. But I'm not so sure. You're thinking the inflation, let's see, what would happen? That silver and gold would go down. That would mean that inflation goes way down, though. That's what you're betting on. You shorted gold and silver. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think if there's more inflation coming at us, gold and silver are going to be going up. I don't see inflation really going down yet. I don't see it happening. I really don't. I don't know. Yeah, the bird flu. It's very scary. Poor animals. It was a duck farm where I live on Long Island. They had to essentially, they euthanized the whole flock. It was spreading in the flock, and they got rid of all the ducks, and they saved a number of the eggs to start the flock up again. Really sad. I don't know what happens either when they do that. It's sad. I don't even know if they can sell the meat, the duck meat, if they do that. I don't know what the deal is. If you cook it, I don't know if people want to play with that. I just hope my birds are okay. They're contained. They're not around other animals. Luckily, I don't have any pets that go outdoors. The birds stay in. They may go to Leslie's, but she's got birds there. There's no other pets. So let's hope our flock stays healthy. Okay, triple Q is the tech index. Yeah, Bitto, that's what they do. And BitTie. Bitcoin derivatives. They do those trades, yup. I'll have to see if the silver and gold work. They said, what did they say? Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. Let's hope silver and gold are our friends. Don't know when you're playing it like that. Don't know. Okay, Ann says, you asked about Bill Gates' view on giving much of his money to help others. I will read up. Okay, he did some kind of an interview. I miss that part. I'm not in a position at this moment to help others. I have to make some money first. I'm like Ken, we're running bottom of the barrel here. We're scraping the bottom. I know how Bill Gates finances, unfortunately. No, but it's a good idea. If you're in that position, if you think about the big picture, if someone's in that position, you can enjoy. How many mansions can you live in at one time? Only one. How many cars can you drive at one time? Only one. What are you going to do with all that money? How big of a yacht do you want? If your yacht gets too big, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. It's all stress. You might as well just go on a cruise. Everything's done for you. Really. No joke. Everything's done for you. The more you have, the bigger the yacht. Then you got to have a whole crew. You got to manage them. They're employees. You got to have people managing the crew. It gets ridiculous. Then they got to load provisions on board. You got to have all this stuff going on. And then you're just going to be in one room on the yacht. How many rooms on the yacht can you be in at once? So some of these guys are just greed mongers. They don't really need that much money. Once you have, let's face it, like $1 billion or something, forget it. Why would you need? They're not going to be around that long. I mean, what's going on with this? What are they going to do with their money? They should do some good with it if they have that much. Put it to good use. Okay, the Nikkei, I've heard of that. The Japanese, I believe that's the Japanese market precursor to the performance of U.S. markets. Yeah, it's kind of a chicken or egg scenario. We never know if the Dow has a bad day, the Nikkei usually, when that opens, it's not doing so hot. Sometimes I guess if the Nikkei does better, then you figure the Dow's going to make a turnaround. We got to watch that. I'm going to keep an eye on that. That may be a good point. I'll let you know if it works. If you see me getting a fancy breakfast, you'll know it worked. Oh yeah, Mark Cuban. I've seen that guy on that Shark Tank. Yeah, those guys on Shark Tank, it's hard to figure out what's going on. They all have different opinions. One of the guys, Michael O'Leary, he's big with stocks. That's how he made his money. He did trading. Yup. So we'll see. Hopefully the market, it's been shaky. Hopefully it will start turning around now. We'll see what happens here. I'm on the sidelines waiting with a trade that maybe I shouldn't have made, but I think it's a good stock. I think it's going to come back and it will give me some time to work over here. I'm cleaning stuff up. I'm setting my studio up more. Trying to figure out this computer system. Trying to see how it works with the echo and all that stuff. I got so many audio feeds in this program, it gets ridiculous. That's part of my problem. So we saw some of the Bermuda footage. That was cool. I'm glad I put that together in my phone and then I had to put it onto the computer. That's how it works. The Bermuda cruise. And we'll see. Hey, let's hope Tim's eye is okay. Yeah, I got these new mugs. We'll see. I might be doing some of these, give some of these away, do something with them. Let me see, what else did I have in my notes here? Yeah, this was a crazy one tonight because I had to step out and do an errand during my broadcast. Unbelievable. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Tim. Like I was saying, I don't believe he takes good care of himself. And I did read that the caffeine causes glaucoma to get worse. There's a bunch of things. You have to watch what exercises you do as well. He's going to the gym. There's certain exercises you got to be careful. It puts pressure, or if you have a problem with that, it will affect you. But yeah, the caffeine, he's getting all hopped up on that. I think he's already been drinking more after the operation. And that's a no-no. You have to go with decaf. That's what I've been saying. He's got to watch it and lose weight, get in shape, eat less. You can't be grilling. Just because you're doing carnivore, I think they're totally wrong. They're like, oh, you can eat all you want, carnivore. You want to eat 3 hamburgers, you want to eat a whole package of bacon, you want to eat 3 steaks. Just eat until you're full. No, guys, that a lot of that stuff, the meat's very fatty, and you're getting a lot of calories eating that stuff. You can't just eat as much as you want with carnivore. That's not gonna work. You're still gonna overeat. If your stomach's stretched out, stomach's always gonna be hungry. You gotta shrink it down then by eating smaller portions at a time. The only thing with carnivore, if you want to really harness that, you have to eat a very small portion of meat, and that will give you good energy. And then you gotta wait before you eat again. You gotta space it out, and then just eat another small portion. Just keep eating small meat portions. That will burn calories because you're eating less carbs and you're burning. It will give you energy to do stuff. But it's not going to work if you're just sitting around on the couch and you're eating a lot of meat that's fatty. That's definitely not going to work. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. We will see. I see Life and Vibe. Her channel's still on. It's going strong. So apparently there was no problem with that. If you do critiquing of the videos, yep, no problem doing that. And as long as you're not just playing the whole video, if you're playing it for a point, to say something about it, to say something about a certain part of the video even, that's perfectly acceptable. So that's fun to do too. And yeah, I'll try to get I got more footage. I've been out to restaurants. I got a bunch of stuff to put up. And because I had been training so much, I haven't had time. I was running behind posting it. We went to the dollar store. And we had some good finds there, Leslie and I. You'll see it. That's coming up. We went out to eat the rest of the Farmingdale, Long Island. We started perusing around the street. We went to the Library Cafe. Yeah, we had a good time there. It was a good day. We even found those special chocolate-covered beans or espresso beans that Tim likes. They serve at the Human Bean Coffee Shop. We even found those right in the store, and Leslie bought some packs. Her mom likes those. So what was happening was the video got kind of long. So I saved the rest of it. We were walking around Farmingdale some more. That's going to be coming up on the channel, the part 2. Let's see, is this all the way down? Yeah. So, a lot of stuff, cool stuff coming out. I got to find more of the cruise footage. I filmed a lot more when I did that cruise. I better start putting that out because pretty soon I'm going to be going on another cruise and doing a Florida trip. And now I got to figure out if I should chance driving my car that's got a clutch bearing that's making some noise. I'm still trying to fix that. I thought of another way I could grease it. This is tedious. It's a shot in the dark though, because you really have to take the whole transmission out to replace this bearing. Now the debate is, should I drive my own car down there and chance it, or should I just rent a car? Maybe like a Toyota Camry. I'm thinking something mid-size, some kind. You can't exactly pick what you're going to get. You can request it, and then you get down there, it's a dice roll. But any kind of like a mid-size car, that might be good for doing the trip. just do a rental and not have to worry about something breaking. Those cars are usually pretty new. So that's what's coming up here, guys. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, Tim tries to stay positive. He tries to have a positive demeanor, but what happens with Tim is I can tell he's got a real short fuse. When he was in Walmart one time, there was like a baby crying, and it was getting on his nerves. And he started to say, he's like, I'll give you some. You want to cry? I'll give you something to cry about. I'm telling you, he's a pressure cooker. He's trying to be calm. He's trying to do it on the video, but you could tell. And he's got those guns and stuff. He's like, he's got a fuse, that one. I think he's got a fuse. Hey Brian, good for you to join us. Shout out, a birthday shout out. Happy birthday. Good deal. Yum. That's great. Do something good. Get maybe a Carvel ice cream cake. What do you think of that? That's one of my favorites. Just have a little bit of it at a time, though. That's the trick. Don't want to eat too much of that at one time. Desert 67 says he's not sure if Sarasota uses YouTube for stock market short-term capital gains or as a gambling roulette table. You never know. It can become, you can try to do it for capital gains, but it becomes a gambling table if you're not watching out. Yeah, the throw-out burring, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly it, Philip. The throw-out burring. I tried to get some grease into it. I think it needs grease. And there's a little seal around the edge. I was trying to use a grease needle, but I couldn't get it in the right way. I think it might be harder than just plastic. There's a way to pop that seal up with a little screwdriver, and then I got to put the grease needle in there and pop the seal back down. That's one thing to try. I thought I had greased it before, but the deal is when I press on the clutch pedal, you can hear a whirling noise as the engine revs down as you shift, and then when you release the clutch, the noise goes away. So that's classic for the throw-out burring. The clutch is fine though. That's the problem. But to get that burring out, you gotta take the whole transmission out. It's a risky thing. If I drive that car all the way down to Florida, you imagine that? And then it breaks down there, I'll be screwed. And then even if you take it to get repaired down there, that could take a while to repair it. It could be a tough thing to do, you know. I don't know. I got to think on it. But I'm thinking today I checked into some rentals. I think I might just do a rental. Yeah, Warren Buffett, he's famous. He's got Berkshire Hathaway, BRK.B, Berk.B. They say you can buy that and just hold it. And that's it, kind of like he's doing the investing for you. That's a good point. The thing is, we're trying to juice it. We're like the Wolf of Wall Street, Ken and I. We want to have like instant money for the day. Doesn't always work out though. We'll see. So anyway, guys, because of my errand and all this other stuff going on, it's getting this live stream's running a little late. It was good though. We learned a lot of stuff. I'm learning. I got the headphones. I'm learning about the audio. I'm learning about playing some stuff on the web. It's working out good. I played one of my videos. Computer's holding up. This is the one that has the glitch on the screen sometimes. It may have been from having a power supply that was too powerful plugged into it. I was starting to get onto that today. I noticed when I plugged the power supply in, it was acting up, so I switched to a smaller power supply I had. I think that I got it. I do think it may in fact be working now. So, yeah, I hope everyone has a good evening, a good night. And if you're seeing this in the replay, hope you're having a good morning or afternoon. And yeah, hit the thumbs up for me on this. That way we can spread the message. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. we'll be doing the live. Tuesday at 8. That's the plan. Yup. Yeah, I agree with you, Sharon. The rentals is a better way to go. Less worries. I even have a discount code I think that will work. I was checking the deals today. It's probably the way to do it. Especially because if I had my car working, like what I should do is grease the clutch bearing. This might be the plan. Grease the clutch bearing at a later time when I get back from Florida, and then do some trips like go to Atlantic City. That's like 150 miles from where I live. Do something like that, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Take the car on some shorter trips and see how it does. Because the thing is, if it broke down like in Atlantic City or someplace like that, it wouldn't be the end of the world probably. You could bring it to a garage around there, have them work on it. I could get back to New York, maybe take a bus, and then get like the train to get back to my place. That's the good plan to do. And that way, then when the car's ready, it could take weeks for them to fix it. When it's ready, take the bus back there or the train, and then pick the car up. And also, if you see how it's working, if I grease it and I do the trick successfully and it's not making noise, then I might have something reliable. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. Yeah, the lubricant, by the way, yeah, Philip, I am using a synthetic grease. It's this stuff called green grease. It's made by Two Guys Garage. They used to have a show back in the day. They still sell the grease. They might be on YouTube. This was a number of years back. They had a show on cable TV, Two Guys Garage. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Benz. I don't trust driving. I don't trust driving that Benz all the way to Florida either. I don't even know if I trust driving that to Atlantic City. I got work to do on the Benz. I got to go over more of it. That's a work in progress. It's for local use only. Yeah. Alright, guys. Hey, hope everyone has a good night. It's been a fun time. I'll see everyone in the next video. Probably I'll post something tomorrow for you guys. Alright, guys. This is your friend, New York Dan.